We're talking to Herb Lorch. And Goober says he just cannot wait to see Herb stand on his head to please the customers.
That's right. And I'll stand on my head with him.
I know you will. I know you will, Goober. And Goober, Herb says we're coming in loud and clear up at Athens right now. And he's talking about that new store opening we're going to have on September the 5th, I think. You know, that's not too far away. In fact, Ben, it's a week away from tomorrow. Why, I heard you tell Herb Lorch that you are a graduate of Florence State up there.
Yeah, a lot of people won't believe that, but I am.
But I don't know why I don't know why they won't believe that.
Yeah, a few years ago I played ball up there. You know?
Did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you play? Shortstop?
Shortstop on the football team.
Hey, Frank, the phone hasn't rung. I've been expecting to hear from Silly Willy. I mean, that booger has not arrived. He said he was going to be here at 11 o'clock, but he has not arrived as yet. Hey, neighbors, now I remind you all that this is the Mighty 690 WVOK, the voice of... Sound like Tiny Tim backstage.
Dixie!
Oh, y'all do that in harmony. The voice of
Dixie!
Oh, that's pretty.
You know the Jordanaires are on this album.
Yes, the Jordanaires on your brand new Capitol album, and that's Jimmy Riddle playing the harmonica.
Right.
And what inspired you to make an album is what I want to do. I didn't even know that you was a singer, Goober.
Well, you know, a lot of folks didn't think. You know, I actually sang on Broadway. I came out of musical comedy in New York, yeah.
I really knew that. I wanted you to say it.
I go up and play the Opry every year, and I decided to make an album. We had a couple of weeks off. I made it in April.
And you have a very nice, good voice, too. I might say that. I mean, I know you're kind of cutting up on this album here a lot, but
anybody that's a Golden Eagle syrup stopper has to have a good voice.
Oh, now, talk about Golden Eagle shopping syrup, the pride of Alabama. Come on, Curly. Let's make a trio out of it. What do you say? Golden Eagle table syrup, the pride of Alabama. Golden Eagle table syrup, the pride of Alabama.
I didn't get the good part.
The good part is Golden Eagle shopping syrup.
That's right.
It is the pride of Alabama.
You know it. One of my hands, you know, is about 4 foot long. My shopping hand.
Is that your shopping hand?
Yeah, my shopping hand.
And anybody from Jasper, Alabama knows that Golden Eagle shopping. I just wish you could take some back out of Mayberry with you there, too.
Well, I think I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give Tank B and Ken Berry. You know, Ken's co-starring on the new show. And we've got... really some good scripts. We got 10 in the can already, and
before folks want to know what 10 in the can is, that means they got 10 TV shows made. You're supposed to get them out of the film can in the next 10 weeks, starting what is the CBS week on that? The week
September 23rd. September 23rd, and the old album will be on the record rack September the 4th. But
you know something? We won't even have this down Rumore's record rack until September the 4th, then. We got to wait about another week for it.
Yeah, but what I'm delighted about is it's the first time it's been on the air, and it's on the air with you.
Goober, I think we ought to get some more on that. Now, don't you? And then a little bit later, I want to talk more about Andy Griffith, because... Andy? Well, I mean...
I'm here to tell him.
You've heard of Andy Griffith,
Yes,
I'm here to tell y'all going to get him married off or something or other.
Yeah, him and Helen's getting married in the first show, and Don Knotts is the best man, Barney.
Really?
Yeah, and I cry in the church.
You cry in the church. I thought maybe they might have you singing there at the wedding or something or other. I don't know.
Well, my songs, you know, we don't sing too much in the church.
You better not sing Cotton Field or something.
No, as a matter of fact, talking about Cotton Field, I just filmed a Jonathan Winters show that'll be on January the 1st and make my singing debut on television.
Oh, that's terrific. Terrific. Yes, Philip has told me about that show, too. In fact, man, you're supposed to be on a lot of shows making your debut this fall.
Yeah.
And you're a very, very nice person not to... You know, that's the thing I like about nice Alabama guys like you and Jim Neighbors. You see, there are a lot of things you have...
Pat Buttram out there?
Pat Buttram, proud of that there pea picker around Haleyville, Alabama.
Mr. Aldrich. Yeah, Pat's a neighbor. And I got another neighbor you might have heard of, Roger Miller.
Roger Miller. Ask Curly Fagan about Roger Miller. I mean, you remember, Curly, when you used to sing with them Circle A Wranglers with Harry Blevins and the boys? Played the fiddle together, and he played at a 4th of July barbecue for us. And all he got paid was just all the barbecue he could eat by the VFW out there in Inslee Park back in 1949, 1950.
That's my salary now. Oh, they give me, you know, I get a bag of Crowder peas and them speckled butter beans every Saturday. But Roger lives next door, and great fun. I worked at the Sahara in Las Vegas with Roger last month, and he can write them.
He's a wonderful, wonderful songwriter, too.
Oh, boy, listen, he can put it on.
Getting back to you, what I started to say a while ago, I've heard some real wonderful things about you. Have got more talent, young'un, than you will even admit, and you're going to be the star of that Mayberry show. What's the right title for it, by the way?
Mayberry RFD, and it's coached...
I had it USA RFD.
You remember Ken Berry from F Troop?
I sure do.
Well, he's played Sam Jones on the show, and of course there's Goober, and Andy always said that Goober's the kind of guy that go out to eat and say, boy, that's good salt.
Yeah. Let's have another song from your brand new album.
We might identify with this one. It's called That There's Big With Me.
That There's Big With Me.
Yeah.
On the air for the first time, neighbors. Listen. Well, here's some of that good foot stomping sound. Listen to that there.
Did you ever sit down at a table at grit, black-eyed peas, cream corn,
Mackerel, Goober, it's a hit. It's a hit!
Well, that there's big with me.
Sort of kind of reminds you about them days back home there, don't it, huh?
Yeah. What's happening?
What in the world is that done? Don't tell me.
Hey, Mr. Rumore, what you doing in here?
That's all right. Silly Willy, you made it. Silly Willy.
I done had 3 flat tires. He said he had 2. I done had 3 on the truck.
Now,
Silly Willy putting us on?
I think he's putting you on, too. Well, you see that old rickety truck out there, don't you?
Yeah.
I really ain't got no tires. I'm running on the rim.
Willie, I'd like for you to meet Goober.
Hey, Mr. Goober.
Hey, Willie.
How you doing?
Best I can. Want to buy your truck?
You won't buy my truck.
Somebody said Silly Willie had so many boots in his tires he had to use bicycle inner tube.
That's about right. If you buy my truck, you got to take Millie with it.
Millie is his wife, by the way, Goober.
She's 7'5" and weighs 400 pounds.
Is she the one that's got the bonnet on?
The bonnet? You mean that beach umbrella?
Oh.
Well, Willie, you say you've been watching Goober on television?
I watched him this morning.
Yeah, watched him this morning?
No, on some of them reruns.
Was you on rerun this morning, Goober? I mean, that you...
No, I'm here.
Willie, are you sure that you saw him on rerun?
Oh, it wasn't today. I seen him a couple of days ago.
Oh.
I saw Mr. What's that guy named Powell?
Yeah, you mean...
I saw him on there. Yeah, I saw him on there yesterday.
You saw him on there yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope he's watching it if you were before WVOK signed on now. I mean, we get in trouble, if you didn't.
Well, I ain't going to say nothing too much on that subject.
Yeah, I think you better get off that there subject there real fast.
I want to ask Mr. Goober how come he didn't wait for me to make that album with him.
We looked all over Hollywood for you, Silly Willie.
Well, I was out there a couple years ago.
Well, you went under a different name, didn't you?
Yeah, a little different name.
Cary Grant.
Yeah, I was tired. People just didn't want to believe me for some reason. I guess it's because I'm so short.
Well, I never have met a guy that's 3'4" before.
Oh, my, what a...
You don't know about my 14 youngins, does he?
No, he
15 youngins. About that one.
Oh, you mean the other one arrived?
Sure did.
15 youngins.
He's got 15 youngins?
15 youngins and a big fat wife.
And he don't know about it?
No, you don't know.
Well, I know she does.
Willie, now you and Goober just hold it down a little bit now, because we've got to make a buck here now, real fast like now.
I'll drink to that. I'll make a few bucks.
All right, so how about some Tropicalo? I know
right.
you drink that of Tropicalo.
The whole half a gallon.
The whole half a gallon, 64 ounces of Tropicalo.
Oh, I can't stand it. Give me a bait of it.
Frank, would you go over to... you think we kidding? Go over there and get some of them Pasquale styrofoam cups and get some of that Tropicalo. We got orange and we got fruit punch.
No, we don't either. I done got your fruit punch.
Come on now.
We're
supposed to have some grape and some orange Tropicalo. See, that's the one that's low in calories. Kind of watching, the Bonza right here, kind of watch the front.
There's a little Bonza?
Yeah, there's a little bit of Bonza right here.
And playing the bocce ball.
That's right.
That's right, and all botch.
He's talking like a Pasquale a little bit.
Don't he know?
Yeah. Neighbors, the Tropicalo is the high in the vitamin C and the low in the calories. See, I make it the poultry.
I'm going to understand.
Don't you understand what I say, huh?
All right.
Go by.
I can speak a little Gumba to you.
Can you speak a little Gumba?
Yeah.
Poco poco the Italiano.
Oh, spaghetti.
How do you say refrigerator in the...
Refrigerator in Italian.
No,
That's how you say refrigerator in Italian.
That's not the way Papa Tony he say.
No.
He's the Isabocus.
Yeah, I sabok.
You've been around Danny Thomas there a little bit. Frank, did you lose the Tropical? Here it comes. Looky here.
Oh.
64 ounces of it there. And Goober, you can drink all of it you want.
What's the rest of you going to drink?
Oh, buddy, I got another half case of it on ice over there, too. I sure am glad when I can pass something around good like this. I mean, it's good for you, Goobers. Tropical. Watch out there. Frank, you better hold your shirt over there, buddy. Don't get it on the basement floor. Let's don't spill a drap of it. It's 11:29, and while the Goober is drinking... Well, I want you to taste that, Goober.
All right.
Willie, give me that cup right there. Let me taste it.
You can't have mine.
Oh, that's some good. That's a good.
Let me try some.
Yeah, you try some of this.
Boy, that there's big with me.
That big with you.
That's good.
That's good. Why don't y'all get some, neighbors? It's good. Tastes like a good... who you got on the telephone over there? Have you got Bra on the phone over there? Huh? Who you got on the phone?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you had... who'd I ask you to call a while ago?
I know everyone. Let me call him.
All right, you go over there and call him. It's 11:30 on the dot. And I got to say, this is the Mighty 690. WVOK is on the air everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to play this for them folks up around Jasper. Jasper? Y'all want this instead of Goober? That's awful.
No.
One.
You want to know something? Joe Rumore is everywhere.
I tell you, this here 50,000 watt puts us out there everywhere.
You know what
Goober.
they told me about you, Joe?
What's that they
you
told you?
cover Dixie like the do.
Well, now, we're not supposed to say that. That there's another radio station slogan, WSB Atlanta. I think
Well,
they uses that there.
as they say in Hollywood, I got right out of my bag, didn't I? Uh-oh. Well, don't hit me with that rock.
No. I'm not going to hit you, though. But really, I mean, we don't like to be copycats. I mean, well, at least I don't like to be copycatting. And that is the slogan on WSB Atlanta. WSB covers Dixie like to do.
Well, they're nice.
Well, you know. They are. I listened to WWL early this morning. Boy, they was covering us real good up there on the Coosa River there.
I'll tell you something. Honestly, that I've been wanting to meet you for so long, and this is just a sincere pleasure for me. I'm delighted. I can't tell you. And you know what?
George, you're awfully.
You're just like you are. You know, like.
You want to meet him? What you meet him for?
All right, get out
I'm
of
here
here.
anytime you want to meet me.
Get out of here now. That you interrupting the conversation here, Willie. That's just
Well,
like
you have-
him. Frank, what am I going to do with him?
I don't know. Tell Willie to go play in the traffic.
Yeah, I mean, go out there and keep Millie happy or something like well, it's too cool today for...
You got a side of beef on you?
But you know, when they'll come up to you in Hollywood and they'll say, you know, you favor yourself, but the personality's the same, you know.
You're awfully nice.
I'm delighted.
Well, you're the same way, too. You're just like you are on TV. Of course, you're in character on TV, just like Jim Neighbors, Gomer Pyle. I mean, in person. What a wonderful...
I never know where George Lindsay starts and Goober begins or vice versa. I had a friend up at the house in California, and I was making us some ice cream, you know, Sunday, and I just dropped a big spatula full of ice cream and dropped it on the floor, and I just picked it up and put it on the hydrant and washed it. And he said, you washed my ice cream. I didn't think anything about it. Of course, that's what Goober would do, you know. I washed his ice cream.
That sounds like Goober, don't it, Frank? Yeah. Now, then, you put your album right back here on the turntable
we
again. We got something here to get on. Hey, by the way, George, you've heard me talk about Jim Walter Corporation. I mean, ever since you was a little bitty boy.
That's
since
right.
Back in 1950. But we got an office up at Jasper, Alabama, too.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. Jim Walter builds everywhere, buddy.
Oh, that's great.
In 39 of these 50 United States.
Hey, Jim.
He's doing right well for him.
Yeah.
He's got his own bank now, too, down in Tampa, Florida. That's why we don't have to let folks finance, but nobody else. We finance you all the way the Jim Walter way, see, just by writing us.
Oh, yeah.
Send in for your free catalog. Homes, Homes, WVOK, Birmingham, Alabama.
I've been needing a new catalog.
You need a new home, too. Right, and we'll get information without no obligation from Jim Walter Corporation. No money down. It don't take a lot of money. It just takes a lot, but not a lot of money, see, to build that home on. And we'll send a good-looking catalog right back to you free by return mail from Jim Walter and Curly and Goober and me.
And me.
That's Homes, Homes, WVOK, Birmingham. That's Homes,
Homes. Yes. I can read right.
WVOK, but you can't write reading. Heard that one before, ain't you, Goober? Hey, we don't want Herb Lorch to wreck his car coming back from Athens, but he's listening to us right now, Goober.
I know that. I just spoke to him.
He wanted to hear another one of your songs out of your album. This is a little introduction to this song, I believe.
A little introduction, and Jimmy Peppers, Fairland Husky's right-hand man, wrote this song. It's the first time it's ever been played on the air, this song.
And you're hearing it first, neighbors, on WVOK, the hitmaker. You know that Harper Valley PTA that's so popular right now?
Yeah.
Introduced right here on WVOK 4 weeks ago. First time anywhere. And now it's already passed the 2 million record mark.
Well, let's do that with mine.
Let's give it a try. What do you say?
All right.
And the title of it?
The title of this one is Good Morning Sunshine.
But I want you all to hear the introduction. Go ahead, Goober.
Judy, Judy, Judy. This is Goober doing his impression of Cary Grant, but I'm standing right here in a recording studio in Nashville, Tennessee.
Goober, that's got a little bit of an inspirational sound to it.
Well, the Jordanaires are tough.
They are terrific. And George Lindsay, of course, everybody knows as Goober from Jackson, Alabama, does a right good job on it. Listen, you stop apologizing about the way you sing. Buddy, you sing, I'm going to let the folks call 871-4121, and you don't mind if I kind of pick up on that conversation now, and let a couple of neighbors talk to you. Goober.
All right.
How about that?
Fine.
Okay, neighbor, y'all go ahead and just start calling. And Frank, you go over there and answer that. And y'all watch what you say now, because I'm going to put it on the radio so everybody can hear it. Neighbors, listen, I do hope, and I do really mean it out there now, that y'all will give us a chance to let y'all win yourself a good-looking bicycle from Golden Flake Auction. For goodness sake, with your Golden Flake tater chips, enter the Golden Flake Auction, and I'm going to give y'all more good news about Golden Flake potato chips on the program tomorrow morning about the big auction. And somebody's on the phone right now.
Hey. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Well, I'm all right.
Well, how you like Birmingham?
I love it.
That's good. You know what? You sound real different.
Different?
You sound very different from watching you on the TV.
Well,
It's growing. The shell of a Pasquale pizza pie is baked slowly in a Pasquale special oven, like when the sun heats the rocks on the seashore. Okay, Mama, I won't reveal the Pasquale family secret. If they want to taste the Pasquale's pizza, they won't care. They'll just eat, and they eat, and they eat.
Mangia good Pasquale pizza. How about that, Goober, huh?
I'm understanding.
You understand it, good. The Pasquale got a food of fun on the bun for everyone. We got a ravioli, a pasta col sugo. We got a 6 kind of spaghetti. We got a fish basket, the giant pool boy sandwich is made with a real Italian bread.
That's for me. That poor boy sandwich, where is it?
That poor boy sandwich there, Willie. Pasquale is a food that's so good. While you're around in this part of the country, Goober, you go buy Pasquale. We've got a Pasquale pizza carry out to everywhere. And of course, Pasquale, he specializes in a great big pizza.
Pizza pie.
Pizza pie.
I won't buy no lemon. I'll buy a pizza.
That's a pizza pie from a Pasquale.
Pasquale, better than the rest.
Molto bene, better than all of the rest. Mama Pasquale, she's listening right now. She's on the telephone right now, trying to get you here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Marcia Bruiser. Hello there, Bill the Bruiser, too, from a Pasquale. What's the matter, Frank? Is somebody else trying to call him up right here?
Wants Goober to say happy birthday.
Ricky Clements wants you to wish him a happy 16th birthday. Now, what you think about that now? From Atala, Alabama.
Hey, Ricky, listen. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Today is your day to have a lot of fun. So do, Ricky.
I didn't want to butt in. I mean, that there sounds dadgum good. All right there, Ricky, and you might say that's an honor, direct from Goober, too.
Right, direct from Mayberry and old Goober.
Mayberry RFD.
Right.
I got it that time, didn't I, Goober? It's the Joe Rumore Show, neighbors, from WVOK on the air everywhere. See, 50,000 watts is putting us out there. You folks up in Georgia and Tennessee, Mississippi, all over Alabama, as Goober says, covering Dixie like to do, but we ain't allowed to say that. So we just covering Dixie like a 50,000 watt station had ought to do. Now that'll do it.
That's right.
That's right.
And covering the ground like collards.
Just like collards all over the place.
We call them collards in Hollywood.
Is that what y'all? Yeah. In Hollywood they collards, but in Jasper they's collards here in Alabama.
Yeah, my mother and my wife and my grandmother and my Aunt Ethel all listening to me this morning.
Are they really?
Yes.
Well, say hi to them.
Well, hey, they're at home, and my little boy George.
How old is your little boy?
38.
Wait a minute here.
He's 6.
He's 6 years
Yes.
old.
Hey, Georgie. I'm a girl, Camden Joe.
Camden Joe.
Yeah, she's there at home. Hey, Camden Joe. Be good. Don't burn down the house.
I just didn't want to leave out nobody there, Goober. That's all. It's General Electric time, and neighbors, GE. And we're going to let Aretha do some singing, then we're going to let Goober kind of wind up another one of his songs. This here is the story about the house of Jack Bill. You know that.
Yes.
The soul sister, Aretha.
Touch him, touch him, touch him.
Oh, you tuned to the right radio station, neighbor, WVOK. This here is the Goober program this morning. My telephone is ringing over there. Frank says, tell Joe Rumore, why does he got to let Aretha Franklin sing? He don't have Goober over.
We got raw talent standing right here while we play it.
We got raw talent right here. And, that lady was mad that time there, Goober.
We got to get our boy back on.
She wants you to sing. She don't care
All right.
about hearing nobody else.
All right. What do we want to put on Cotton Field?
All right. How about that cotton field? A lot of folks going to be out in that cotton field. That is, if the bug tussle folks out there don't have to. I know you know where bug tussle is. That's
Well, yes, and we want all the folks at Pratt City. It's got your transistors radio on and out there pulling bowls. We want them to listen.
all right.
Joe, I might say that this, I guess, is the first time ever on there that Cotton Field's ever been done as a ballad.
I don't think I have ever heard it sung as a ballad. Really.
That I taped on the Jonathan Winters show, and it'll be on January the 1st with 8 girl dancers.
You mean you have the Jonathan Winters show already taped for next January?
Yeah, me and Gypsy Rose Lee were the guest stars.
Oh, mackerel. For next January.
Yes, Trashy Toad.
Here it is for the first time on the radio, then, neighbor, from the new album. Goober, 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 sing. Goober, 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 sing.
Right.
My mama would rock me in the cradle, and them old cotton fields back home. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle, in them old cotton fields back home.
Now, we're going to get it now. Sock it to me, Goober.
Now when them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. Now when them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick no rotten cotton in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home.
Come on, Miss Angie, Miss Kitty, up on the river, sing with me.
My mama would rock me in the cradle in them old cotton fields back home. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them old cotton fields back home.
I'm going to sing it pretty
When
now.
I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in that cradle, in them old cotton fields back home.
that just moves me. Goober, that just moves me.
And they said that boy
Oh,
couldn't sing.
I want to hear that last part again. Right there.
Back home.
Man, if that was any prettier, I just couldn't stand it at all. Goober, you just don't know how much I've appreciated you joining us. Well, look at the clock up
You
there.
don't know how much that I appreciate you allowing me to come over.
Just nice to have you come down here in the basement. I'm just sorry we didn't have things. You know how a basement is. I mean, it's just a mess house down here.
Listen, I'm still thrilled to meet you.
Thank you, Goober. I feel the same way too, George. And it's a pleasure. And I know our WVOK listeners too are gonna. Well, we're gonna hear from this show. I'll be betting.
The thing about it, you know, is when I come home, people are so nice.
Nice.
You know, and they just
Down
say, hey,
south.
Goober, and I say, hey, and they say, tell Aunt B hello, and OP and Andy and everything.
And you tell them all howdy for me too, here, Goober.
And I want to say hello to everybody out in VOK Radio Land,
Right.
from all the folks on Mayberry RFD, Andy, Opie, and Ken Berry, and Howard Sprague, the county clerk,
Right.
and Emmett.
And you tell them all howdy from us too. But the clock says we got to go. Hal Hodgins back at WVOK. He's ready for the news. I bet he's sitting down.
And Curly.
And Curly too. Mm-hmm. Hal, is you about ready, old buddy? He's ready to go on the Mighty 690. And Goober, God bless you and good luck to you. Here,
Thank you, Joe. It's been great.
WVOK, Birmingham, Alabama.